Warning, the following broadcast is rated R for review. Enter if you dare. What's going on, Review Tards? We saw Black Panther. I know it's been a while, but we're just going to skim past that and go right into the review.
In case you can't read, at the bottom, it says spoilers. So, alright?
Just fucking know that. We're a spoiler channel.
It's not difficult. So, what did you expect going into this?
I had to temper my expectations a lot because of all the hype train that was behind this movie. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be as good as everybody was saying that. What about you?
Hey. I was on the hype train.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so ready for this. What
are you doing?
So you and I were talking beforehand, and we actually have the same feelings about this film. We kind of loved it, hated parts of it. But sticking with the things you enjoyed, what did you enjoy about this?
The cast. All day. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I think my favorite acting, directing pair in this modern time is Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan.
They're good.
They've yet to be bad together.
Right.
You know?
Because Creed was amazing.
Fruitvale Station.
Dude, and then he killed it in this.
Yeah. B. Jordan was the best part in this.
Oh, absolutely. And this might be... Him and Loki are the best Marvel villains.
I think he's the best villain. And I don't even think he was the true villain of this movie, but he's the best villain.
Which leads into what I actually liked about it. I actually enjoyed that writing aspect of it, where that storyline particularly was really well done with the villain.
Yeah.
Where he was a child in Oakland, sees Wakandan ship fly away, and he's get left behind. So he really wasn't the villain. So it's hard to say that he was the villain, because he kind of wasn't.
I mean, he was with the point of, like, let's overthrow everybody.
Right.
But that was bred from something deeper.
They wronged him.
It's not like the Red Skull being a Nazi, like, let's take over the world and stuff like that. It was literally...
They left him behind.
Let's free the oppressed people and stuff like that.
Which I thought was brilliant writing.
Yeah. Which, did you notice as we were watching the movie, that T'Challa and his people kind of have a more Republican stance, whereas B. Jordan, his side, had, like, a very, like, I want to do this to help the people, do that to free the people and stuff like that, was more, like...
a revolution.
Yeah.
More revolutionary geared.
Which is traditionally more democratic and stuff like that. It was very interesting just to see the roles were actually the opposite of what you would think. And that, to me, was kind of interesting. Like, they say a line in, if you let the refugees in... they bring their problems with them. They don't conform to our society, and they like, stuff like that. It was like, okay, this is, obviously showing that it's every country has to think like this and stuff like that.
That's actually really good. That's a good find.
Right. And now for the dislikes. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
This movie's really fucking weak. Story-wise, this movie's weak. People are riding this thing's dick for a lot of reasons that are other than film critiquing, I feel. This movie is very political, obviously. And not just for
I don't think that's a
story.
Weakness. I don't think that's a weakness, though.
No, I'm not saying that's a weakness. I'm saying, like, I feel like people are saying this movie's amazing for political reasons instead of... Like, no, it's a fucking movie, and you should judge it as a movie. This story is horrible at so many points. It's rushed. The fact that B. Jordan tosses Bozeman off a cliff, and 10 minutes later, he's alive! Oh my god! It's like, no shit. There was no point. This was so unnecessary. This was like a part 1 of a movie and a part 2 of a movie. Like, 2 separate movies, I'm saying. And they put it into one movie. So it was very condensed.
I kind of disagree with that. I agree on the fact that the story was kind of weak. Him throwing him off the cliff didn't bug me, because that then later allowed Bozeman to come up and say the trial's not over. Kind of weird, but I let it slide. What bugged me the most is there was really no story progression to it, the whole thing.
No. If anything, it's kind of a regression for the character of Black Panther.
It didn't... The character didn't evolve at all.
Did you view this kind of as a sequel for Black Panther?
Not really, no, but I see your point.
I know this is his origin, or his first solo movie, but I'm sorry, the Black Panther we got was more regal and badass in Civil War than it was in this.
I agree with that, yes.
The action was horrible. This movie, every step of the way, Black Panther was just kind of getting shit on. It's basically, I look at it like this. all the stuff that had nothing to do with Marvel and its superheroes or characters and stuff like that, the story basis was great. Everything involving the characters themselves was lacking for me significantly. This felt like Iron Man 2 to Iron Man 1.
I might get a lot of hate for this, but I don't think Nakia should have been in the movie. You know, his girlfriend?
Nakia or
Yeah.
Shuri?
Nakia.
I think Shuri shouldn't have been in the movie.
See, I don't think Nakia should have been in the movie.
Really?
Why don't you think Shuri should have
She
been?
did nothing. She
Really?
literally did nothing.
I thought she was one of the better parts.
What did she do?
She'd been. I mean, she read all.
She invents the stuff. That's fine. Okay. Great. She was a wasted character, a throwaway. When she came out with those gloves, you're like, okay, she's going to do something. She literally just does this to Killmonger. She does this to Killmonger and then almost gets killed.
Yeah.
Useless.
I'm not arguing. I thought she was more useful than.
By the way, did you know that I forget her name, but she was the leader of the Wakandan Guard.
Yeah.
She was Michonne
Yeah.
in Walking Dead. I didn't realize that was her.
Her face didn't change.
I know, but I didn't realize that was her. I stopped watching The Walking Dead a long time ago.
Yeah, I stopped. I haven't watched this season.
She killed it though.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah. But yeah, Shuri was horrible. Why not Nakia?
Because I thought it took away from the Black Panther character.
Really? That he was motivated by Liv?
Right. I thought it was just an easy. It's always easy just to add some love interest, but I think it would have been more in depth if his love interest was Wakanda and his family, because that way it would have made his father's death even that more impactful.
Yeah.
Whereas they kind of just use like
that was another
here's a
thing they
love
rushed.
interest.
Remember at the end when he's sitting in the soul area and he's talking to his dad? He's like, "You left him," and then he just comes back. There was no resolution between him and his dead father.
Well, yeah, it's dead. Says something about the dead.
I guess. Yeah. I guess. Oh.
There you go.
Oh. Still stupid.
But I get the point of Nakia's character kind of symbolizing like revolution and change.
Yeah.
But it kind of just took away. He was balancing too many love interests in the sense of his mother, his sister, the
Everett Ross,
the bald lady. I can't think of her name.
I can't think of her name either.
Michonne from Walking Dead.
She was a lot better than we're giving her credit for.
And Nakia. So I thought it was a lot to juggle for that character.
Yeah.
Where I think something had to go.
What about B. Jordan when he just caps his girlfriend?
Oh, I thought he was great.
Yeah.
I thought everything he did was beautiful in that.
Except for when he killed Claw, right? Because...
But that was his way into Wakanda.
Yeah. But still, this is a fucking problem Marvel has. And that's my issue. I think biggest... Again, I'm starting to get sick of the Marvel tropes. And this movie kills not just one really good villain, but two. It kills Claw, and then at the end, B. Jordan, who is fucking phenomenal, dies in the dumbest way.
I liked how he died.
I thought it was so dumb.
About how, like, he quotes how the slaves would jump off the boats because it's better to be...
Yes.
I thought that was cool.
Okay. Why couldn't he have just been captured at the end instead of why did he have to die?
Because he killed himself.
Doesn't kill himself. He got stabbed by Chadwick Boseman. He chose to die instead of...
Be captured.
Yeah.
Right. Are we agreeing?
Maybe. No, because Boseman stabs him. That is the killing blow. And then he's like, because Wakandan technology, we can still save you.
Right.
And then he's like, no.
Right.
That
Taking
was
the
dumb.
blade out kills him.
That was dumb.
I'm not arguing that how he died. I'm just saying that he died was
What?
good. How he died may have been stupid. That he died was fine by me.
So you think he should have died there?
Right. Especially how they did it.
You wouldn't want to see him in another movie.
I'm not saying that. I'm perfectly acceptable with how they killed him. They have too many players as it is in Marvel. Someone's got to go. Someone's got to go.
And the action was fucking terrible.
I didn't like the shaky cam stuff.
Oh my god, what the fuck, dude?
I mean,
that action sequence in the beginning, you couldn't see what the fuck was happening.
right? I'm just not a fan of shaky cam in general.
Takes me out of a movie.
I thought the CGI could have used a little bit of touch.
And then it was literally, again, the Marvel movie trope, Black Panther fighting Black Panther. It was just, like, it would have been cool, and it would have made sense historically speaking.
Historically?
We're going to go with it. If Boseman didn't get that last bit of heart flower and had to fight him depowered.
Mm.
Had to overcome that. That would have been better than the Black Panther fighting Black Panther.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know,
that'd been cool.
That last fight was horrible too.
On the train track thing.
That part and the stuff outside looked horrible. We all knew freaking M'Baku's tribe was gonna come. And another thing, M'Baku's tribe, they're vegetarians, right? They say it in the movie. They're all wearing fur. So did they just kill the animal and take the fur?
For sport.
But they don't eat it? Like, stuff like that. Stuff like that upset me continuously throughout this movie. I still enjoyed the movie. It's just, I thought it was going to be a lot better.
And another thing that bugged me was Michonne and that dude from Get Out. Like, they were together.
Yeah.
Like, they said it like once, I love her.
Yeah.
But like, that one scene at the end with him riding the rhino, I think would have been a lot more impactful if, for some reason, they had more.
Why, with all the technology they have at their disposal,
they're riding rhinos?
Does the rhinos make the final cut for the big fight? So dumb.
You thought we're still riding on horses in our...
I swear to God, if they show up in Avengers Infinity War, I'm going to punch you in the face when we're watching it.
That's fair.
Punch you in the
I'll
face.
let you.
Yeah.
But the final question that everyone's waiting for. If you had to give this movie a rating, what would you give it?
It's a go see in theaters. It was still, like, I still had a good time with this movie, but I can't sit there and say I want to see it twice.
That's fair.
You know, like, I just really think they could have done a lot better with this movie. It almost felt rushed to me.
I would agree.
And it doesn't set anything up. This does not
that's
set
where
up
I was
Infinity
about to go. See it, but it's not like those other Marvel movies where you have to see it in order to see the next one.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a standalone movie where if you don't see it, it doesn't really ruin Infinity Wars.
And I get it needed to be that because Wakanda, I think they're going to use him to replace Tony Stark, which I'm fine with, as like the head of the Avengers and stuff, the heart of the Marvel Universe.
What if Tony Stark dies and they give Shuri the Iron Man?
Why not just use Riri Williams instead of making it Shuri?
Because she's techie.
So is Riri.
I like the other one better.
Anyway. Yeah, it wasn't pretty today, guys, but we're back. Fuck off. Keep it tight.